Next topic is global warming. Global warming is nothing but it relates to the increasing in the average temperature of the Earth's surface that has been observed in the recent years. If you see continuously day by day, the temperature is going on increasing each and every year. So it has been observing from the past few years why this temperature is goes on increasing. So if you see one more definition, global warming is nothing but when earth heats up and the temperature is also increases. So when the temperature or when the earth is going to be heated, then the temperature automatically increases. So we have to see that why the temperature is heating the earth. So this was done only by the greenhouse effect. So in the greenhouse effects only the earth is going to be heated and automatically the temperature is goes on increasing day by day. And what is this greenhouse effect? If you see the definition, it is a term that describes the natural gases in the earth's atmosphere reduce the amount of heat escaping from the earth into the atmosphere is known as greenhouse effect. So this is the definition of this greenhouse effect. And greenhouse gases, what we call it as, so these are the gases which whenever we are getting this, and by using these natural gases or artificial gases made by, these are the gases, because of these gases the greenhouse effect is heating up the earth and automatically the temperature is goes on increasing. If you see some textbooks told about the what are the greenhouse gases. If you see this water vapor 36 to 70 percentage, carbon dioxide 9 to 26 percentage, methane 4 to 9 percentage, ozone 3 to 7 percentage. So depending upon a different authors, they are having the different percentage of the uh, effect of this elements. Coming to this causes of global warming. So as earlier we told that water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, ozone. In the first case, if you see this, emissions of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, etc., into the atmosphere, because all these things are readily available in the atmosphere. So these are the emissions of greenhouse gases of carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide into the atmosphere. And the major source is nothing but carbon dioxide 80% and 30% by methane and 20% by methane and nitrous oxide. So we are talking that carbon dioxide. In this case, carbon dioxide. The major source of carbon dioxide is the power plants. So where this carbon dioxide is continuously getting, so the power generation plants is continuously whatever the wastage or whatever the emissions coming from the power plants, that is nothing but the carbon dioxide, is nothing but the greenhouse effect or greenhouse gases. Burning of fossil fuels for the purpose of electricity generation. So what we say that power generating, if you take the example of RTPP Rayalaseema thermal power plant is the power generating equipment at Srisalem we are having. So there the power is continuing, Nagarjuna Sagar dam, there we are going to generate the power. So at that time we are continuously reducing the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and the carbon dioxide makes this, we are having already the nitrogen on that, it will mix up and it will form the greenhouse effects, greenhouse gases, and it will makes the earth to be heated and automatically temperature is goes on increasing. And one more thing is nothing but emissions coming from the vehicles. So it is very dangerous. So some of the cities are going to be, if you take the diesel engine vehicles, but the diesel engine vehicles, the emissions are not properly burnt inside the vehicle, and this emission will create so some emissions to the atmosphere, and this also made the atmosphere, or this also made the temperature greenhouse gas effect. And one more thing, then second category is nothing but fluorocarbons. The main source of chlorofluorocarbons including leaking of air condition and refrigeration, evaporation of industrial solvents, production of plastic foams, aerosols, etc. So leaking of air conditioners and refrigerators which are we are using. By using those things also we ourselves, not only the industries but normal people also using the refrigerators and air conditioning inside their houses. And protection of plastic forms, industrial solvents, these are the manufacturing companies or production companies. The leaking of all these things, we are releasing the chlorofluorocarbons into the atmosphere. That is also one of the greenhouse effect. Coming to this methane. Methane is produced when bacteria break down dead organic matter in most of the places that lack oxygen, such as swamps, paddy fields, digestive tracts of cattle, sheep, termites. So methane will be found mainly whenever the dead organic matter or dead organic things are to be expired. There we will get the more number of bacteria, and this bacteria will generate the methane gas, and this methane will be mainly available in the swamps, paddy fields. So by using this also we are continuously emitting the methane into the atmosphere. And if we see one more, this production and use of oil and natural resources and incompleting burning of organic material also the source of methane. Not only the bacteria, dead organic material, it is also incomplete burning of organic materials inside the production of oil and natural gases. This is also main reason the way the methane is continuously coming. Coming to this nitrous oxide, only 6% is some. It is mainly released from nylon products, burning of biomass and nitrogen-rich fuels, especially coal, and nitrated contaminated nitrogen fertilizers in soil, nitrate contaminated groundwater. So if you see these greenhouse gas, I mean these gases mainly coming from the nylon products, burning of biomass plants we are having nearby Chennur, we are having one plant there. We can see that burning of biomass and nitrogen rich fuels, especially coal, we are using this in RTPP concept. So nitrate contaminated nitrogen fertilizers in the soil, we are using some nitrate contamination fertilizers in the soil, automatically we are polluting the ground level water. So by this also we are able to not only polluting the water, and we are able to sending the nitrous oxide into the atmosphere. That is also greenhouse effect. That also mainly damage to the that is also one of the reason of global warming. So these are the few greenhouse gases. Where coming to this, what are the effects if all these gases are continuously goes on increasing each and every year? Then automatically the global temperature will be increases. And if you see, we can see that each and every year we are facing a lot of problems by using this heat, and continuously the temperature is goes on increasing each and every year. Coming to this rise in sea level, if you see the Antarctic region or Arctic continents, there most of the water is continuously, means the icebergs are continuously melting down day by day by the huge humidity or huge temperature. And coming to this effects on human health, so mainly you see that the mankind, if the temperature is more high, and each and every year we can see the sunstroke. By the sunstroke, most of the people are dying each and every year. That is also the problem created. That was also a problem facing by the human being as part of human health. And effects on agricultural, if you see this, if the temperature is goes on increasing, some of the plants which can be able to produce as the winter and mildly summer. So if the temperature is goes on increasing, then automatically uh, the plants will die, and it is very difficult to produce. So as part of this also one of the reason in this case. Coming to this, what are the measures we have to take to check the global warming? And we are having different categories. One is, first one, cut down the current rate of use of chlorofluorocarbons and fossil fuels. We have to continuously cut the rate of chlorofluorocarbons, means using of refrigerators, using of air conditioners, using of solvents, and using of fossil fuel unburnt gases. So we have to control all these things. And second one is, use energy more efficiently. Whatever the energy we are having, we have to use those much amount of energy, and we should not waste. Because if you see this, in the classes, you people sitting in the class, and in the lunch, after completing of your fourth hour, you people are no student the fans will not be switched off by you people, and continuously the fans are running. So we are wasting a more amount of energy there also. So we have to use the energy efficiently, and we have to see that whenever your class is over, then we have to switch off. The no student is sitting in the class, then we have to switch off the lights and fans so that we can be able to uh, uh, energy efficient can be used, and shift to the renewable energy sources. We have to shift to the renewable energy sources, and shift from coal to natural gas. So we have to shift, that is also one more point. And maximum trap and use methane as a fuel. So instead of sending the methane and methane gas into the atmosphere, we have to use this methane as a fuel. Then we can be able to control the methane gas and reduce beef production, and plant more trees. If we increase the more plants, then automatically can able to reduces the problems, carbon dioxide problems sending into the atmosphere. Efficiently remove carbon dioxide from some smokestacks. Remove atmosphere carbon dioxide by utilizing photosynthesis algae. So these are the few categories of this measuring to check global warming. So these are the things we have to control in our hand. Thank you.